Hi, my name is Miles Gonzalez, and this is my 180 story. This is a story about how my life was headed one direction, and Jesus turned it around 180 degrees. It starts off, I started going to church when I was about 5 years old, and my mom always encouraged me to go to church, but my main incentives to go to church was because of my friends. When I grew up a little older, about 11 years old, I noticed something was wrong, even when I was going to church. I was never happy. And when I mean I wasn't happy, it doesn't mean I was like sad or discouraged or depressed. I still treated people with kindness. I still followed all the rules that a Christian would follow. I mean that there was an emptiness inside me that church and my friends couldn't fill. This emptiness is quite hard to describe. It's almost like the emptiness, I could describe it as falling in a dream and you can't do anything to prevent it, or you know something tragic is going to happen and you get that terrible feeling down inside that there's nothing you can do to prevent the tragedy. Whenever I looked at other Christians like Tim Tebow or the pastors in my church, I noticed that they were happy. And I wondered how a Christian like me could feel this emptiness inside of me. And since I experienced this emptiness, I was afraid that I wasn't saved. This led to major anxiety in my life. I suffered from anxiety for about 3 years, from 11 to 14. And this anxiety hindered my view of a loving and accepting God. Thankfully, though, God pursues all of the lost. Right before high school started, when I was 14 years old, my family and I took a vacation to Seattle, Washington. The third night we were there, I remember sleeping on the couch in their basement. And on the third night, I couldn't fall asleep because of my anxiety. It was getting so bad. I was so worried about what I would do when I would die, or how my life was affecting other people. I was just so anxious about the works that I thought I needed to do to get to heaven. I remember looking up to God and praying to him saying, Father, I can't fight this battle of doubt anymore. I need you more than anything in my life, and I am yours. I trust in you with all my life. And at that exact moment, my anxiety left. And the peace of God descended on me, and I haven't suffered from anxiety since. I used to believe that God required works for you to get into heaven, and he was this judge on you to judge you of all the things you did when you die. But the truth is, the more that I read the Bible and seek God, the more I discover his grace and love for us. God wants us to come to him through faith and prayer. And the more I do that, the more I feel free of my past burdens. Before Christ, I was anxious, and now I'm free. My name is Miles Gonzalez, and this is my 180 story.